Have you ever met someone so grumpy, so set in their ways, that you just wanted to shake them? Well, let me tell you about a man who is the undisputed world champion of grumpy. He lives in a small neighborhood where he is the self-appointed guardian of rules nobody else cares about. Every single morning, before the sun even thinks about rising, he does his inspection. He patrols the streets, checking for illegally parked cars, making sure the trash is sorted correctly, and literally kicking signposts just to make sure they're still sturdy. This man has a plan, a very quiet, very final plan. He just wants to be left alone to get on with it. But then they move in, right across the street. A chaotic, noisy family with a very pregnant woman, a uselessly tall husband who he nicknames the lanky one, and two little girls. And their very first act? They try to back up a trailer and smash it right into his flower bed and mailbox. His perfect, quiet plan is ruined from day one. And they just keep coming back. They need to borrow a ladder. They need him to bleed their radiators. They bring him strange food he doesn't want. They even have the nerve to ask him for driving lessons. Oh, and there's a cat. A miserable, half-dead, mangy cat that decides this grumpy man is its new best friend. He despises the cat. The cat, of course, couldn't care less and decides to move in. Now, you might think this is just a story about a cranky old man. But here's the thing. This man wasn't always like this. His world wasn't always black and white. There was once a vibrant, brilliant color in his life, a laugh that filled every room. And when that color vanished, he just stopped living. He only existed. But his principles, they're made of steel. He may be the grumpiest man on earth, but when he sees something wrong, he fixes it. He'll yell at you, but he'll teach you to drive a car the right way. He'll complain endlessly, but when he sees bullies in an SUV honking at his pregnant neighbor, he gets out of the car and becomes the scariest man you have ever seen. The more he tries to shut the world out for his final plan, the more it barges in. Soon he finds himself accidentally at the center of everyone's life, fighting for his old friend against faceless men in white shirts, fixing things for people who can't even hold a hammer right, and being adopted by two little girls who decide he's their grandpa. It's a hilarious and heartbreaking story about how the biggest hearts are sometimes hidden under the crankiest exteriors, and how sometimes your life gets saved not by some grand heroic gesture, but by a neighbor who is just too clumsy to back up a trailer. So, what's the name of this book? Let me know in the comments.